One day, Buddha was walking through a forest alone. He came across a river and took a refreshing bath in it. Then he sat down under a tree to take some rest. As he sat there, an astrologer came to the same river for a bath and saw footprints on the riverbank. The astrologer was skilled in telling a person's past and future by looking at their feet or even the footprints. He saw that the footprints belonged to an emperor, someone who was meant to rule the world. He was confused as to why such a person would be in this remote forest. He followed the footprints and saw Buddha sitting under the tree. The astrologer was in total disbelief to find a monk there, because according to his astrology, the footprints were of an emperor. How can my astrology go wrong? He thought. Or has my astrology failed me? He went to Buddha and asked, "Who are you?" Buddha simply replied, "I am." "You have the feet of an emperor," the astrologer said. "You should conquer the world." Buddha gently smiled and said, "I am the emperor, and I have already conquered the world." The astrologer was confused and said, "But you are a monk." Buddha replied, "You are right." Buddha's answer confused the astrologer even more and asked Buddha to explain. Buddha said, "There are two types of emperors in this world. One conquers the world with power and oppression, and one that conquers themselves by overcoming inner enemies such as lust, anger, greed, and ego. The emperor who conquers the world will eventually lose their empire, but the one who conquers their inner enemies will have an empire that never ends." Buddha then consoled the astrologer and said, "Don't worry, my friend, your astrology has not failed you. I am an emperor in the true sense. Because I have conquered myself, I have defeated all my inner enemies." Buddha further explained, "In life, no matter what you win in the outside world, they will eventually be taken away. However, if you win over your mind, you will find lasting peace and happiness, which are the true treasures of life." The astrologer was struck by Buddha's wisdom and understanding. Indeed, here was a true emperor who had got victory over himself. His astrology hadn't failed him after all. So you see, if you want to have power over your emotions. If you want to rule your own mind. Be a king of your own world.